Welcome to Bola Tech. In this video, we are going to be covering the second part of the modify panel. All right. So in this particular video, we are going to be looking at how to use the trim command. We are going to be looking at how to use the extend. We are also going to be looking at how to use the explode, the erase command, the stretch command, and also the break and break at a point. Okay. So now we are going to start first with the trim command. All right. Now to use the trim command, we can easily go to this particular place here and click on the trim command. Okay, and then we are going to start selecting the objects we want to trim, or we can easily come to our command line and click on CR and we'll click on enter. Okay, so if we have clicked on enter, it's going to tell us to specify or select the object which we want to trim. As you can see, when we come to our command line, there is a particular place which mentions mode. Okay, so I'm going to click on the mode, and we have two options here, which is quick method and the standard method. Okay, so if I click on the standard, it's going to, as you can see, when I want to select an object, it's actually selecting the whole full like object. So I have to press enter first, okay, before it can easily trim some particular objects like this. Okay, so that's how to use the standard mode. Then we can easily come here, change it to the quick mode. Okay, so this quick mode, I don't really need to press enter. As soon as I click on the object, it trims it immediately. Okay, so that's the difference between the quick and the standard mode. Now I'm going to come to trim again. Okay, trim. Then as you can see, we have different options here. We have the cutting edge option. So I'm going to click on cutting edge. For this particular cutting edge, the cutting edge option is used to let's take for instance, I want to trim these two edges right here at once. Okay, and these two edges are inside this box. I'm going to come to the trim. Okay, then click on my cutting edge. Now it's specifying for me to select object. Okay, so I'm going to select this particular object. Now it's telling me I'm going to select the object which I want to actually trim. So I'm going to click on enter. Then I'm going to select this object. As you can see, I've successfully trimmed this. Let's try it again. I'll click on trim, go to our cutting edge. I'm going to select this particular object. Then I'll click on enter. Then I can easily select this. And as you can see, it has actually trimmed that very fast. Okay, you can actually use that when you are doing plans, when you need to trim edges. Okay, so that's that for that. Now we can also come to the trim. Okay, trim, and then after pressing your trim, you can click on F for the fence, then click on enter. So this is actually going to trim along the fence. Let's say you want to trim this like this, you can click on this to trim all this along like a fence, then like trim this, and then you click on enter. As you can see, the whole this thing is trimmed already. Just come here, CR, trim, then you press F, which is for fence, then you click on enter, and then you can easily start by selecting your points like this, and you click on enter. As you can see, we have actually trimmed all the whole edges easily and very fast. Okay, so that's that for the trim command. Now when we come down to this place, when we click on this drop down, we are going to see the extend command. Now in order to use the extend command, okay, we can easily click on this place, drop down, and then come here, extend. Okay, so in order to extend any object, okay, or we can easily come here to EX, then we click on enter, and then we can actually find this to extend. Okay, so we use this to extend a particular line to another line. Let's say I want to extend this to this. Okay, I'm going to do this. Then I want to extend it to the other part. I'm going to do this. Then I want to extend it to the other part. All right, so I'm going to click on this. Okay, so let's take for instance, I want to extend from this particular place to this place direct without having to click on it one by one. I'm just going to select this line. Okay, then click on extend. Then I'm going to what? Select this. Okay, I can actually select all together. Let's just click on X. Okay, select this line, extend. Then as you can see, all the lines are already extended. Let me undo that. Okay, so that's one way which we can actually what? We can actually extend a line from a particular point to another point. Okay, so now we'll move to the what? To the explode. Okay, to the explode tool. So explode is actually to what? Convert a polyline. You can actually use it to convert a polyline to a line. Okay, is to what? To convert a group entity like this to what? Into single entity. So let's take for instance, I want to convert this. As you can see, this is a polyline. Okay, so it's actually a group entity. I want to convert it into single entities. Okay, I'm just going to come here, select the object, then move on to this place and click on explode. As you can see, it has been what? It has been converted. By the time I select a particular part, it selects as a single entity. It's no longer a group entity. And you can also, the short form for that is what? X, then enter. That's for our explode. Okay, so that's how we can actually use the explode command. So for our erase command is very, very simple and straightforward. In order to erase any object, just come here, erase, then you select the object you want to erase and click on enter. And it's as simple as that. Okay, you can actually also what? Select the object before you go to your erase. Okay, so you can actually do this also. Select an object, right click, and then you're going to see erase. Okay, so that's actually the many ways in which you can actually erase an object in AutoCAD. Okay, so the next one we are going to be looking at is the stretch. Okay, so for the stretch command, we are going to come to this particular place to click on stretch in order to stretch an object. Now, if we click on this, it's going to tell us to select an object which we want to stretch. If we should select this particular object, as you can see, it is actually specifying select object to stretch by crossing window or crossing polygon selection. If you actually watch the video I did, which is my last two videos on selections, okay, you are not going to actually have any issue with this. So in order to select an object during stretch, why you want to stretch, let's say we want to stretch this, okay, this along the horizontal axis. Let's say we want to stretch this from this backward like this. Let me erase this. Okay, we have to what? Select using window selection along the, we need to what? If we select like this with window selection, okay, like this, the point which it is what? Touching half, okay, of the line we want to extend. Okay, it has to be touching half of the line we want to extend. This particular object, the one that is not selected is not going to be stretched. The one that is selected fully, okay, is actually what? Not going to be stretched. But the one that is crossing half of the what? Of the selection is the one that is actually going to be stretched. The one that is what? Cutting half of the selection. As you can see, these two horizontal lines are actually what? Being cut by half of the selection, okay, or being cut by part sha of the selection. So we'll select like this, then we'll click on our stretch, and we can easily what? Come here and what? Stretch this particular. As you can see, this is not stretching, and this other part, which is these lines, are not stretching. It's only the horizontal line. The vertical lines are not stretching. It's only the horizontal line that are stretching. Okay, let's try it also for the vertical line. As you can see, if I want to stretch the vertical lines of this particular rectangle, okay, that's the lines that are up the, like the perpendicular, okay, of this rectangle. I'm going to come here, I'm going to select cutting those two lines into half. Okay, as you can see, the one that is not selected, which is the horizontal line, is not actually what? Is not actually going to stretch, and the one that is fully selected, which is this one that is in this green box. Okay, it's not actually also going to stretch. So I'm going to select it like that, and then I'm going to click on my stretch, and then I'm going to come here. As you can see, I'm already what? I'm already stretching this particular like vertical lines. I'm already stretching them. Also, you can actually also stretch using like let's take for instance you want to stretch with a particular um displacement. Okay, you can stretch, let's say, with stretch it by 300 mm. Okay, then click on enter. That's actually also another way in which you can stretch in AutoCAD. Okay, so now we are going to move to the next, which is actually the break and break at a point. Okay, so in order to get those ones, you come here to the modify panel, click on this drop down. As you can see in these two places, we have the break here and we have the break at a point here. So how does the break work? If you want to what break, if you want to break this particular, we have this rectangle right here. If you want to break it, that is from this point to this point, let's say you want to create a space there. Okay, so you just come here, come to this particular place, which is break. Then you are going to select the object which you want to break. Now it's telling us to specify second break point. Okay, but that's not what we are going to be doing. We are going to specify our first point first. Okay, so let's say I want to break it. This is my first point here. Then I'm going to select my second point. As you can see, I've actually broken this particular object. Okay, so now we move next to the second, which is the break at point. Okay, this one is just to break it at a particular point. Let's take for instance, this particular line is a single entity. I want to turn it into two separate entities. So I'm just going to come here, then come to this place, then I'm going to select the object, then I'm going to specify the point at which I want to actually break it. So let me just put this place. As you can see, it is already broken. This is a separate entity, then this is also a separate entity. Let me move them from each other for you to be able to see. As you can see, they are already like separated from each other just by breaking it at that point. Also, another way in which we can use the break at a point is, let's take for instance, I want to break this particular line at this point where this perpendicular is. Okay, we want to break it at that point. We can just come here to the break at a point. Then we are going to select the object. Then I'm going to click on this edge here like this. So it has actually broken it in this particular place. Let me click on this line. As you can see, it has broken it in this place. These two lines are actually different. If you want to move it, you can click on move. Okay, as you can see, it broke it at this point. So that's actually how the break at a point works and how the break at a point. So that's that for this part of the modify panel. In the third video, which is actually the third part and which is actually going to be the last part for now, which we are going to be talking about on the modify panel, we are going to be looking at how to use the fillet command and also the chamfer. Okay, these two particular ones we are going to be talking about how to use it. So kindly hit the subscribe button and please hit the like button also for the algorithm. It's going to really go a long way for me. And thank you for watching. I'm going to see you in the next.